This week we're going to focus on trends in world corn consumption as well as export trends for U.S. corn. We're also going to take a look at planting progress in Brazil and wrap things up looking at long-term trends in December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the middle of March here, and this corn market remains exceptionally volatile. We're going to shift gears this week a little bit and talk more about the demand trends in corn. We're going to start out looking at world corn consumption over time for the last 3 years. What this chart does is show the USDA projections of world corn consumption for each of the last 3 years. 2021 is in the blue line, 21-22 is in the orange line, and 22-23 is the black line. Here's the key message that we want to highlight. Look at that black line, particularly since last summer. That number continues to consistently decline here. The bias that we have here is that these high prices for the corn that we've consistently seen for a while now are curing high prices. Here's what we mean by that. High prices are discouraging usage. Users are either liquidating cattle and or poultry herds, or they're turning to alternatives. So the bottom line is corn demand worries may be beginning to rival South American crop size concerns. So that's what's been pressuring the corn market here, particularly the last few weeks in our opinion. Let's shift gears now again and look at export sales. We're focusing in here on unshipped export sales of corn, looking at the last 10, 12 years here. But here's what we want to highlight. Look at China. China in 2021 was 420 million bushels, 429 million bushels more on the books than they have this year. And last year they had 241 million more bushels on the books. So that is a concern, and it raises a red flag, if you will, that although the USDA lowered their export forecast 75 million bushels this month, is that forecast still too high? What I would come back and alert you to, though, is on Tuesday of this week, the USDA did report a long-anticipated sale to China, about 612,000 metric tons. That's about 25 million bushel. Key question, is that the first of many purchases that China is going to make, or just an isolated sale? Let's turn our attention now briefly to South America, specifically looking at where that corn is produced in Brazil. Now, as we move into springtime here, we're looking at the end of the planting season for Brazilian corn. The key state we focused on, we'll continue to focus on, is Mato Grosso, because that comprises 43% of the production in Brazil. But we will keep an eye on those other states, including Goiás, Paraná, and Mato Grosso do Sul. Let's look at planting progress here now in Mato Grosso. You can see that red line, it actually was well behind normal for several weeks here in February and into early March, but producers have caught up here to say that in early March here, they really have finished corn planting for all intents and purposes, and most, if not all, that corn in Mato Grosso has been planted in the ideal planting window. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in December corn futures. Now, December corn has backed off a bit here. The insurance price made in that shaded area in February was $5.91. It's trading now down around $5.60 a bushel. Now, that's 90 cents below where it was last year, a record price last year at this time. But I'd remind you, it's still $1 above the 5-year average for this time of year. Strongly encourage you to continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to defend your balance sheet. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.